And we are rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And put the ball between the index finger and thumb and squeeze. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand, index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. Let's go around the back. Switch. 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 And hinge at the waist and go through the legs. Switch. Switch. And switch. And put the ball on the ground. Assess the feet. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press 3 times. Come up to the knuckles, press once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. And bring the ball to just below the ball of the foot and press. Press at the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess. Repeat with the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, release. Get the ball out of the way, reassess. And let's do some good mornings. And then shake the tree. Three, two, one, center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out. Gather starlight. And center. Gather from the other side. And the center. Take some steps forward. And knee towards the opposite elbow. Slap the opposite heel in the front. And behind. And then take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk, or march, or jog. Alright, we're doing the Zach Bush for today with or without weights in your hand. Lots of squats, so do something else to warm up here. I'm going to run. Whatever you do, be safe. And we'll do some rolling after class. All right, let's get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. 30. Take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands up. Stretch up. Come on your toes if you can. And back down. Bend back if you can. Come back to center. Lower the hands. Push out at the chest. Come on down, interlace behind the back, raise the hands up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Go a little higher. And come on down and shrug. Roll those shoulders back. Roll them forward. And extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. Bring one arm across, press in. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a W, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release, squeeze, release, squeeze. And grab both elbows, rock side to side. And then put your fists on your temples and bring your elbows forward and back. Come on down with the hands, rotate at the neck. Go the other way. Knob. And go ear to shoulder. Come back to center. Bring one hand over the top, cup the ear, look up, chin up, and tug gently. Chin down. Go the other way, chin up. And chin down. Come back to center, tuck in the chin, and back like a pigeon. All right, let's grab those sticks. It is a booyah stick day, but we're going to start as usual with the stick in the arch of one foot, other leg, bend the knees, slide down the stick as you hinge at the waist. Go the other way. Come on up. Put the stick in front of one foot. Put the top of the stick on the collarbone. Slide down. Lift the sole and wiggle. And then press the sole of that foot against the stick. And then repeat with the other foot. Hamstring first. And then the sole. All right, come back to center. We're doing the booyah stick routine, starting with some flip-flops. All right, and then some big circles out. Bring it in. Go laterally one way. And then the other. Then bring the stick behind the back, palms facing away. No, that's not what I want to do. Bring it up to the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. And then lean back if you can, otherwise keep twisting. Come on up. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. And twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. And then bring the stick up over the head, down below the waist, back over and behind you if you can. Stop at the shoulders and push out. Then bring the stick to one side and at or near the top, swing behind. And then the other one. And then bring the stick to the middle, hold out with two hands, one hand or a finger or two at the top. Come up on your toes for a second, back on your heels for a second. Rock and roll. And 20. All right. We're going to bring the stick to one side, come up on the toe of the other foot. Raise it if you can, move it if you can. Raise the stick if you can, and move it if you can. Three, two, one. Come down on the other side. Raise the other foot on the toes first. Lift if you can, move it if you can. Stick. Three, two, one. Down. And we'll put the stick down. If you're going to carry something in your hands for the McGills, grab them. Weights. Not the strap. You got straps or weights? Yeah. All right. We got 4 moves: a squat, forward raise, around the clock either outside or in, and a press. We'll start with the squats. We're going to do 10 on each, 10 reps on each exercise. We'll pick up speed as we go along, and we'll move squats around in the sequence. All right, here we go with 10 squats. And take a breath. Raises. And a breath. Around the clock, I'm going to go outside to start. All right, take a breath. And presses. All right, breathe. In the second round, we're going to move the squats to the number 2 position. We're going to start with some front raises. We're going to go a little faster. In 3, 2, 1. All right, take a breath. Squats. All right, we're halfway there. Take a breath. I am going to go inside on the around the clock this time. And take a breath. Presses. All right, take a few breaths. 2/3 of the way there. Squats go into number 3 position on this round. And we're even faster in 3, 2, 1. And a breath. I'm doing 5 and 5 on the around the clock. Breath. Squats. And a breath. Presses. And 10, yay. All right, let's put the weights down. And rub those hands together to cultivate chi. And form a chi ball. Let it dance you around. And center. 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center, 2 breaths. Bring down chi. Scoop it up. And namaste. All right. So for breath this week, we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. Closing off the right, inhaling left, closing left, exhaling right, inhaling right, and then closing right again to exhale left. Let's do 7 rounds. You ready? All right, namaste. Let's grab a roller and a ball, and I'll meet you on the floor. Let's start with the ball on the floor. And you want to put the ball underneath the trapezius on one side. Roll it around till you find a nice tight spot and hold, pressing into it. And then move over to the rear deltoid, the back of the shoulder, on the same side, and do the same. Then move the ball to the other trapezius. Repeat. And the rear deltoid on that side. Very good. All right, let's stay with the ball. Let's move it to the gluteus maximus. Roll around, find a nice tight tender spot and squeeze into it. Move a little up and to the side to the gluteus medius on that side. Gluteus maximus on the other side. And the gluteus medius on the other side. All right, bring the ball down to your calf and if you need to put your leg on top of it, the other leg on top, but again, find a nice tight spot there and squeeze into it. And the same on the other side. All right. Put the ball aside, grab the roller, put it under the hairline, and go left to right with your head and your ears, noting any restrictions or any pain on one side or the other. And then stay to the right and do 5 circles in each direction. And then nod. Then go to the left and do 5 circles in each direction. And then nod. And then come to the middle and do 10 figure eights, starting in one direction for 5 and in the other direction for the other 5. And then knot. And then go ear to ear again and see if you notice any differences from before. And then bring the roller down to the middle of the rib cage. And roll from the middle of the rib cage to just above the shoulders and back to the middle. Back and forth. And then roll from the middle of the rib cage to the bottom of the rib cage. Back and forth. And then go all the way from the bottom to above the shoulders and back a few times. And then bring the roller to underneath the pelvis. Bring your knees up and to the right and do 5 circles in both directions. And then do some bicycles. Reverse the bicycles. Go over to the left side, 5 circles in both directions. And some bicycles. Reverse. And then come to the middle. Knees are up. Do 10 figure eights, starting 5 ways in one direction, 5 in the other. And then some bicycles. And go the other way. And then bring the roller down to your calves. Put it on top of one calf Put the other leg on top if you can, and just roll back and forth a little. And then switch legs and repeat. And that should do it. All good? All right. Have a good one. Enjoy the day.